Alrighty, Steelers Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. This will be a real quick, fast video because my laptop's kind of playing up, my Wi-Fi in my hotel's kind of playing up. Hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear on my mobile device. I just want to say a big shout out to the Peverils, Maddie Peveril and Jess Peveril. The wedding was fantastic. It was so much fun. Had a few sherbets. I got really, spruced up and my suit on. I felt like a million bucks, but it was a really good time. And weddings are always fun. The venue was cool. So shout out for you guys for inviting me. Firstly, all the way from the coast. Me and Maddie done been on a podcast for 3 years on Steelers Touchdown Under. So that was good. It was great to be part of your family and sink back the drinks and the awesome food and just all that kind of stuff, all that wedding kind of stuff. It was a lot of fun. So shout out to you guys for that. It was really cool. All right, so let's move on. So this week in the AFC North Rundown, there's going to be no graphics not whatsoever. It's legit me on my phone, and that's how we play it this week. Now, we have, I believe, from memory, the Ravens won their game like 25-something, so they versus Texans, 9, I believe. So they going to be number 1. The Browns are number 2. Steelers would be number 3 spot, right? So 1-0 for the Ravens, 1-0 for the Browns. Steelers 0-1, of course. And the Bengals should be 0-1 too. Now, the Bengals lost to the Browns 24-3, so they've already lost a divisional game. So remember that, right? Because in this week, we have Bengals versus Ravens. Bengals at home. But, however, if the Ravens win this game, they can go to a 2-0 lead with a divisional win, and the Bengals would have 0-2 plus 2 divisional losses, right? Remember that. Now, the other game too, before I get into my predictions, and also because, try and chuck in your predictions too, who you think's going to win these two matchups for the AFC North, and also they're both AFC North matchups. The next one is the Steelers versus Browns, right? Steelers have to bounce back. We have to. I'm not giving up. I really don't understand how people, you work so excited, and I understand, maybe a bit of a letdown and then, a bit frustrated for the first few days, but still talking about it now, we have to move on. At one stage, you just have to move on. It's only one game. The Steelers lost to the best team in the NFL, that is the 49ers. And sure, I underestimated Brock Purdy and also, how quickly Nick Bosa could bounce back and George Kittle didn't really have an injury. Seemed like he was playing great guns out there. Deebo Samuel teared us up. Brennan Ayuk teared us up. The whole team teared us up, right? So we lost that game, 30-7, but you move on. You move on. And we move into Monday Night Football versus the Browns, and you hope to go 1-1. Now, I tell you what, I won't be giving up if they lose this game. If the Steelers lose 0-2, there's still plenty of time to get to right the ship. But I reckon if the Steelers lose this game on Monday Night Football at home, which they haven't done since 1988, the world's going to explode. You're going to see Armageddon. Pittsburgh's going to implode, explode, fireworks, everything. It's going to go crazy. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Steelers have a good chance to win that game. All right, now let's get back to our predictions, and we'll start to wrap up the show. Also, thank you guys. I'm so bad with this camera. Anyways, predictions. So let's go into Ravens versus Bengals. Now, you think that Joe Burrow and their crew would have a better game and prepare, for the Ravens, but still, it's a tough task, right? Burrow didn't look like Burrow, who signed the $1 million contract, right? I think he only got like 93 yards. Didn't look like the guy out there that's meant to be the highest paid quarterback in the league. So, for my point on this, and it's only a prediction, I reckon in this game, the Ravens win. I reckon they shock the Bengals world and the Bengals hearts and hopes, and I reckon they win. I've got the Ravens winning this game. Let's go 26-23 Ravens. That's that one. Because I reckon they can get to Burrow, cause pressure, and really start to make him get frustrated and all kinds of, just in his own way kind of thing. We saw it last week with the Browns. The Browns played him really well. And the Bengals could start 0-2, which would be fantastic. Right? Next game and last game. And also let me know who you think's going to win too. Steelers versus Browns. I know everyone, we're not happy, we're frustrated, we're annoyed, we're upset, we're pissed off. I understand that, but it's only one game. One game, okay? I've got this game, Steelers winning in a close one. I think we have to try and score. You got to score more than 20 points. I'm going to say in a weird kind of score, or maybe not too weird, maybe 24-20. I'm going to go 24-20 Steelers win. Chris Boswell, has a field goal. They're up by, what are they, 21-20. They get a field goal, and then the next minute, the Steelers defense shuts out Watson near the back end. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's show. The AFC North rundown. Sorry if I'm too close. I'm trying to organize, get this camera working. And yeah, man, this is my second last day in Queensland. Gonna go get some lunch, and I fly out tomorrow, and we're back to our normal studio, which is AKA, just a bloke in his room talking Steelers. So I appreciate every single one of you coming in, saying hello, and commenting and stuff like that. But the AFC North is wide open. If the Ravens do win, they'll be 2-0. If the Browns win, they'll be 2-0. If the Bengals win, it's 1-1. If we win, it's 1-1. It's plenty of time, guys. I'm not going to go into doom and gloom. It's plenty of time, and I love being a Steelers fan. I don't care if we go 0-17. I'm still going to be a Steelers fan. I love them way too much. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you later.